Hello, and welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that last video I put out. Honestly, I just had like word of mouth from a guy that he's like, hey, try doing a video with like subtitles and background music and see if it gets more views. So I figured I'd try it, and I shared it on a bunch of groups just to like experiment with the whole YouTube thing to see if could get more views or subscribers or whatever. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it. It took me a really long time to edit that thing, even though it looks like a bag of shit.
No, dude, it looks really
You liked
good.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I enjoyed it, like, thoroughly.
I enjoyed the first 3 minutes of it while I was editing, and like I was like, oh wow, it's been 4.5 hours and I'm only 3 minutes into the video. And then I got lazy and then just fucking did the rest.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was just a bunch of old clips of the Mustang and stuff, but I want to do one like that for my Civic, the red hatch. I want to do a video like that for that car too, because I'm going to clickbait the fuck out of that one and call it like $500 budget race car, like Young Static did.
That's what I was doing.
Except I'm going to title it 10-second budget race car or something like that, because it did go tens. But anyways, we are on our way to the post office right now to start the video off. I actually got quite a bit of orders over the weekend that I was filling yesterday for injectors and stickers and stuff like that. I got a bunch of stickers if you guys want a sticker to help support the channel. And I do have a few extra large t-shirts left if anybody needs a t-shirt. I'm like all out of large. I got a 2XL, I think.
That guy's delivering drugs.
We're sitting here waiting for a train in the get. We're in the get, dude.
In the get?
Where was I? Oh yeah, so t-shirts, I have a medium left, I think, and a few others. If you guys are interested, be sure to email me at huntertune@gmail.com. And also, I did want to note that the GM computers are now going to be on the website. Pre-flashed for $175, which I think is a pretty fair deal. I'm only doing the red and blue computers right now, so like 99 to 02. Anything that is drive-by cable throttle body, I can do the flashing and stuff, and I actually have my very first customer right here that I just sold the first one, so I'm going to be sending that out. And I got a couple other computers I grabbed from the junkyard today, so I do have a few in stock if you guys are interested in a pre-flashed computer. I had a bunch of people messaging me and asking if they could buy one, and I was like unsure still, but I actually just took the computer, I plugged it into my truck, and just used the truck to kind of load the tune into it. I want to make a bench flasher, and I might make a video on doing that as well, but for now I'm just using my truck to flash the computers. But today we are actually going to be pulling the motor out of my hatch, and I actually ordered some parts for that last night and whatnot, and we also got the bigger storage unit. So I'm not going to be doing anything with the storage unit yet because they actually have to move some stuff out of the unit for me to move into it. But it is a freaking very large unit, and I actually got a few people that are hopefully going to be utilizing some of the space with me, so the cost will actually offset what I already was paying, except we'll have like double the space. So that is super exciting. I'm very stoked about that, and maybe if I make a bunch of money down the road, I can just get a dyno that's above ground and it just has ramps going up to the roller, or maybe a hub dyno. A lot of people were telling me to get a hub dyno, but what a lot of them do not understand is those hub dynos are super expensive in my, budget oriented lifestyle. They're like 35 grand or something for the hub dynos. I like it because they're really compact and shit, but it's just a little bit out of my budget at this time. I'm trying to find something for around 10,000. Just a basic, unloaded inertia dyno. Nothing crazy I don't really need for now. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna run to the post office here, and we'll pick back up when we get back to the casa and yank this fucking B20 Vtec out of my car. All right, guys, I did want to mention one more thing before we get the video started here. A subscriber did actually send me a suction cup for my GoPro. So this thing is totally badass. I had the GoPro branded suction cup, and this thing is way freaking better. It's got a little twist lock on the bottom, so if you like put it onto, right here or whatever, you can just twist this bottom piece.
The ring?
Oh wait, hang on, there we go. Twist it, and then,
well,
it sticks really good. This isn't fucking a window, but you guys get the idea. This little red collar just twists, and it suctions onto, whatever you want to suck to. And then this actually bends and twists and curls, and
It's a Joby.
it's a Joby, sure. This thing's actually really badass. I'm super stoked about that. So thank you, Rob, very much for sending this over to me. He actually owns a screen printing company called Fitment Printing. And if you guys want to check out his Instagram is at Tangerine, TANGERINE_ST. He's got a bagged Focus ST with forged internals and a Garrett 3071 turbo. It makes around 500 wheel horsepower, so you guys should definitely go give him a follow. And he said he might be interested in making me some t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff like that, so that would be super cool. Kind of waiting on some pricing from him to see what kind of pricing he can get me for some t-shirts and stuff, to keep, you know, maybe put some cold weather stuff on there too, like hoodies and all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be badass. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go work on that pile of red shit. All right, guys, so we got the garage closed up. I cleaned up in here a little bit, and we got the heater rolling, so sorry if you guys can't hear anything, but this is typical Hunter tuned in the winter time. We gotta have the heater on, because we're not Eskimos. We like to be warm. But anyways, we're taking the hatch apart right now, and I kind of wanted to just go over some of the steps that I do when I pull the motor out of this thing. We're gonna start by removing the catch can lines. So I got me fittings off of here.
I got my fittings off whatever.
So I just got one of them off, and now I'm gonna get the other one off. But to get this one off, I have to take the downpipe off. So that is a 13 millimeter, Christian.
It is
13. So we're gonna take a 13 and we're gonna loosen that guy up and remove the downpipe, and then we can get the other catch can fitting off. And then after that, we can take the oil feed line off of the turbo, which I believe is a 13 or 14 mil. And then once the feed line is off, I'll take the 4 bolts that hold the turbo onto the manifold off, and then I will disconnect the drain line, and then the turbo will come off. Intercooler piping too, forgot about that. But
Yep.
After the turbo is off, the manifold can come off, and then we'll drain the coolant, drain the oil, take the slave cylinder off the tranny, grounds, wiring harness, all that kind of stuff. So we'll pick up as we go along here. And I figured just to keep making videos for you guys, as long as you guys are enjoying them. Figured everybody can quit bitching about me doing Mustang stuff all the time. We can do something with a Honda. So yeah, we're gonna wrench on the Honda today and get this thing out. Main reason I'm taking the motor out of it is because, well, I pulled the pan and it had a spun main bearing. So I'm going to replace the bearings, and it currently has a blown head gasket. So I'm gonna get the surfaces freshened up again, get a JE Pro Seal gasket, and chuck it all back together, hopefully. And I'm also going to maybe replace the crank, because I think the crank might be bent. That's why it's spinning these bearings and having the oil pressure problem. But I'm not sure exactly, but we're going to tear into it and see what we find. And
I also want to mention, it's 5:30 when we're starting this. I just want to see how long it takes.
Is it 5:30 right now?
It's like 5:26.
Okay, yeah, 5:30. We're going to see how long it takes us to get the motor out. I'm not going to rush it.
No, I just want to see, like, at our
I mean, I'm not no boosted boys. I can't do a shit in 8 minutes, dude. I'm not gonna do it in 8 minutes. But yeah, we'll time it and see how long it takes, I suppose. If you guys want a timestamp right here, 5:26. Oops, sorry, Zachary Medina. Yo, that video was badass. Cool to see the whole story from the 302 all the way to your LS. Thanks, Zachary. It's 5:26 right now, and we're gonna quit fucking around, and we'll get this motor out of here and keep you updated. So we got the downpipe off. You're cheating already. It's not 5:30.
Sorry. Alrighty, guys. So it is now. Get a timestamp here. Oh, get some of these messages off of here. 6:05, and we have the wiring harness is tore down and pulled. Right now, it's just chilling right there. Radiator's off, exhaust is off, slave cylinder's off, ground is off, and no more throttle cable. Yeah. So now we are. Hunter just ran inside quick. We are now going to be finishing up the rest of pulling. Oh, and the catch can lines are off back there as well. Now it's really just motor mounts and pulling it out. Yeah, I bet you Hunter will do this exact same update, but I don't know. All right.
All right, guys. So I don't know what Christian updated you guys on, but we did get quite a bit of stuff done. We're a half hour in, and then my stomach was just fucking growling, dude. I had to go eat, so you know, excuses. No, you know, we're not no fucking booster boy, I guess.
We ain't boosted like them boosters.
We ain't boosted like them booster boys. But anyways, we're about an hour in now, and we're just doing all the stuff on the bottom, and then we pull the mounts, and this thing's out. So, yeah, we just have to pull the mounts, but we pulled the slave cylinder, the ground that goes from like the body to the trans, and then the... You took the starter out?
Yeah.
Oh. Christian took the starter out. I don't think you really need to, but...
No, I didn't think so, but I was like...
I'm going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
Pulled the heater hoses off. The wiring harness I kind of just take off of the engine, and then I lay it off to the side on the left here. I got all the catch can fittings off and all that. I took one bolt out of the T-bracket on the top here, and then the alternator wiring that's on the other side, I pulled all that off. The fuel lines we pulled off. I messed up my fucking fitting going into the fuel rail, but I got it off. So I'm going to have to get a new fitting for that. It's a 90-degree dash 8 fitting. It was just a cheap eBay one, so they're kind of fragile. But anyways, that's bad. We got the turbo off, the manifold, the lines, all that happy jizz jazz. So yeah, now Christian's pulling the shift linkage off, which is just a bolt and a bitch pin. And then we got to pull the axles and the mounts. And we done. Got to pull it straight up.
I know.
It's getting stuck. Is it?
Yeah.
Is there a nut still on there? No, can't be. Weird flex, but okay.
I told Hunter what that meant today.
All right, here. You want to hold this?
I think
I'll
she's
try her.
Fucked. You got to pull it straight up. There you go.
Yeah.
It's like you get to a point that just stopped.
Yeah.
Just
That fucking taco head gasket.
Oh, by the way, yeah, it's now 8:02, and yeah, obviously, it's out of the hatch, in the garage.
Head gasket's fucking bitched.
Head gasket's bitched.
And I cracked the sleeve.
Did you?
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh,
Fucker.
I was debating whether it was head
oh
gasket
damn, dude!
or crack sleeve. Dang it!
Both sides.
Fuck! Damn it! What do we do now?
Oh, oh,
That one too?
yeah.
Holy weird flex, but okay.
Oh, fucking weird flex, but okay.
I think the bearings are all the same, but I ordered an 84 mil head gasket. Fuck. Dang it. Shit.
Time to call a vato.
I do got a vato with some parts. Dude, they're all
Oh, you did it
cracked.
good.
They're
Yeah.
all fucking
Every
cracked.
single cylinder. This one got it twice.
Oh my gosh. Didn't crack on the outside. Cracked in the fucking where the Devcon's not.
Yeah.
Dang.
bitched. She's fucking taco. As a young man, cracked the B20 sleeve. Fucking third time. No more B20s. I guess I could save the pistons for something. I don't know. I got a set of forged pistons upstairs for a GSR,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know if they'll work. Not for this. I'm saying I have an LS block. I don't know. We might be able to make something happen. I'm not sure. Weird flex. But okay.
But okay.
Damn it, guys. This is like live right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is all real time.
Did not expect this. Fucking Hondas are junk. Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny, guys? I've never cracked a sleeve on a Chevy 5.3. Ain't that America?
I was just about to say, $2,000 or best offer.
Right. Take the whole car.
Whole thing as it sits, minus the headlights and the intercooler and the tires and the wheels
And the car.
and the car.
Just give me $2,000. Why all the cylinders cracked? You know, this fucker's only pushed water when it's cracked a sleeve.
Yeah.
Literally. I don't think I've actually blown a head gasket and had it not
Crack sleeve.
crack a sleeve.
Yeah.
It's always been a cracked sleeve. It's never been a head gasket. I think it did have a head gasket issue here, though.
Yeah, you can.
You can see the blackness.
Yeah.
What?
We found out that 1 horsepower is equal to 10 manpower.
Yeah, so next time your fucking buddies ask how much horsepower you got, be like, I got 10 times the amount of manpower. Mm-hmm.
You crying right now?
A little bit. Alright, I'm really sick of this fucking Honda shit. I really like LS stuff, dude. It's way more fun. I mean, I love Hondas too, don't get me wrong, but I'm sick of
This.
this bullshit. You know what we should do is I should save these pistons and we should build a beater fucking CRX again like I did my other car, because this setup, like B20V or whatever, all motor, is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
But not 25 pounds of boost.
Oh. It looked like the Devcon was cracked over here, but it's not.
No, Devcon did not do its job. Still cracked. Every hole. Every hole cracked.
And then 2 of them were cracked twice. Fucked.
That is nuts, dude. Now I'm really debating what I'm going to do. All right, guys, so bad news bears.
Bad news bears.
Bad news bears. Soapy water. Okay, so just like Cletus says, this is part of racing, and honestly, that guy is so awesome. If you guys have not, which you probably all watch Cletus McFarland, you need to go subscribe and follow Cletus McFarland YouTube channel. He had a bunch of hardships at World Cup finals, and honestly, the last video he put out where he was just like, this has been an emotional, mentally draining weekend. I was so happy for him. And I say I'm happy for him because if you always have good days and you always have good times and nothing ever goes wrong or whatever, you get so bored. You get so bored with life and everything. So having a couple hardships here and there actually can be very beneficial to growing as a person, and an engine builder and a tuner and a Leroy driver and everything. So yeah, you got to take the hardships with a grain of salt, and you got to use them to your advantage and use them to grow. I just told Christian a little earlier because I was, a little bit butthurt about the cracked sleeves, obviously, because I didn't expect it. And it sucks because I ordered a 84 millimeter JE Pro Steel head gasket already. Yeah. It's already on the way, which that sucks because I'm not going to be able to use it now because I'm not using a B20 again. I'm done with the B20. I mean, I want to give up on it, but at the same time, like, we did all we could with the B20 to make it last, and I had proper fuel in it. It was making super good jam. It had 1050 air fuels, but it had like 25 or 26 pounds of boost, which probably made 600 horsepower, and that's probably a little much for a little B20 sleeve. So And it's funny because just like Brent says, it cracked directly in the middle of each fucking cylinder.
Some of them twice.
Yeah, some cracked twice. So that one's cracked, that one's cracked, that one's cracked, that one's cracked. They're all cracked. Every single one is cracked. So that just shows, like, I feel like that's just a horsepower wearing issue. It just happens, you know.
Junk.
But the pistons are all good. Them fucking pistons are troopers, guys. I'm telling you. I do not know how these damn pistons take this abuse.
After 4 times.
Look at these things. They look brand new. Besides the coating wearing off a little bit, but they're brand new yet. These rods that Christian Morrison sent me, all in great shape yet. Everything is good to go except the fucking center main bearing is completely tacoed. Like, when I say tacoed, I mean it is fucked.
It's the size of a rod bearing.
Yeah, the main bearing's the size of a rod bearing. It literally spun so hard, it doesn't even fit in the block anymore. And it's super loose, which explains the oil pressure loss. Because if you guys don't know how oil pressure works and shit on a motor, when you have... That was a very majestic maneuver. I wish I would have got that on camera. So anyways, when you have... there we go. So when these holes right here, this is the oiling hole that comes through the block, and it has these little galleyways in here. So these little galleyways where the oil flows in the block, you have to have a tight fit here because the oil will go against the bearing. It'll push against the bearing and then go out the hole in the bearing to go to the crank. And if that is loose, the crank's not going to get oil, and you're going to lose all that pressure between the block and the bearing, which is exactly what was happening here, and it happened at high RPM only, but it, nonetheless was happening.
And you definitely want to keep your crank oil.
And you definitely want to oil your crank, especially if you're going into a dry room with it. You know what I mean? You got to have the crank oiled at all times. Okay, so crank is, I probably wouldn't run it. It's decent still. It probably would be fine with a polish, but it's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Rods, pistons, all those are good. What else do we take out?
Rods,
the
pistons,
bearings.
bearings.
The tranny was grinding a little bit, so I got to look at that too. I got carbon coated synchros coming for the trans, which is pretty awesome. But
There's a fucking hurricane outside?
no shit, it is windier than balls out. But anyways, now I'm in a freaking pickle, guys. I'm in a fucking pickle, and it ain't no sweet one. And I don't know what to do because honestly, I planned on getting the Honda going pretty soon here. But now I got to find a block and pistons and a crank and everything, which I have a GSR block upstairs that I'm going to show you right now. Christian Morrison said the weak spots. Look at this shit. So I posted on Facebook and I said, I cracked every single sleeve on my B20. And Christian Morrison said the weak spots. Exactly, because they are in between the cylinders where there's no support. They crack right there. All right, guys, welcome to the Hunter Tuned Attic, where I have some transmissions and differentials and some Mustang interior parts and a table saw. But wait, I have Honda parts over here. Yeah, there is. Okay, so I have a crank right here. I think this is a LS crank. So we have this crank that we could use, which this is a good crank. LS B18. I have this block right here. So this is a GSR block that I have. This block was in really good condition. The bearings and everything are totally mint. Honestly, I would not even question throwing these bearings right back in. Maybe not. But I got bearings coming anyway, so I'll probably throw bearings in it. But this block, this is a P72 GSR block with a block guard in it. So this would probably take some power, but it does have... See, I think I might run this fucker. I'm talking to myself right now, but okay. So all the sleeves are in good shape yet. None of them are broken or nothing. Besides, this one over here has like a gouge in the side on the bottom from a wrist pin that wasn't, the circlip backed out on the wrist pin on this motor. This was a customer motor I did, and it dug into the bottom of the cylinder down there. But I think, because the top is still good, you know, that's where it's going to seal. I think I might run this block. I'm not sure. Because, like I said, it's got a block guard already, so we could probably push this one a little far. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I got the main girdle over here. I'd probably just have to get some bolts for it, because I don't know if I have all the bolts. I got another cylinder head over here that I could use. I just don't have caps for these heads, because I'd like to throw a different set of heads on. Or I'd like to throw a different head on the car, because the head that I have now, the exhaust frickin' bolts, are way too fucked up. Like, they're totally gone. I don't even know if they're usable anymore. But you think I could swap the caps from the one head to this one? I don't know. I feel like it'd be okay if I swapped the caps, but I don't know. Maybe not. I think it might be okay. So I might use that cylinder head on this block with... I have pistons too, so they're over here somewhere. Alright, so I also have some pistons in here. These are 81 millimeter, I think these are CPs. Yeah, these are CP 81 millimeter pistons. They're like I think they're 11.5 or 12-to-1 compression ratio. So I could throw these pistons in the block that I just showed you guys. But one of the pistons is a little questionable. Right there, that ringland. I think she'd be alright. I think she'd be fine. I think she'd be alright. I think she'd be fine. It'll be fine. Right there, that ringland. It's not terrible, but like I said, these are kind of expensive pistons, so if I can make them work, that would be ideal. I don't know if I have the locks for them either. Oh yeah, the locks are down there. So I would just need to get some rings, probably, because I don't think I have all the rings. But these are, like I said, these are like 12-to-1 pistons. So we could throw those pistons in this block and use that head, swap everything over into that head. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I got a couple options here, obviously. I kind of really want to run the GSR block. I don't know why. I just kind of really want to run it because it has the Vtec already, so I wouldn't need to do the LS Vtec or anything like that, which is neat. And this little thing in the cylinder, I mean, I don't really know if it's gonna kill it or not. I might just throw it in. Fuck it. We're all about taking chances around here, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The only other option I have is I have a B18A block in my shed that the pistons are literally rusted to the cylinders and I cannot get them out to save my life. So I feel like that block would probably be more fragile. The sleeves on that would probably be more fragile because it's so rusty. The sleeves are probably just rusty, like they're fucked. So I think this block might even be a better option for me. So Christian, we throwing this thing together quick? So yeah, guys, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll go from there. But
I think you should go with the single cam.
Yeah, we should just get a D15 B7.
Yeah, I got a buddy's got one.
Okay, we'll just throw the stock rods in too with forged pistons.
Yeah.
Because the rods are strong on those.
Yeah.
Super strong.
I agree.
Alright guys, so thanks for watching. I'm going to end it off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and you know, you can quit yelling at me for not doing Honda stuff, because here we are back in the Hondas. They're all junk, they're always broken. So, yeah, anyways, fuck, I thought I was going to say something else. Whatever, fuck it. See you later.